Okay, you guys, it is lunch hour, and I ran over to the store to get some cleaning supplies for work and to get some fingernail polish remover so I can paint my nails on my lunch hour, because once again, I forgot to do my nails last night, so white trash on deck. Anyway, update on the house. Basically, the home inspection's going on as we speak. Adam is going to run over there at 2 o'clock. Let me get some more light in here. Over there at 2 o'clock, just to kind of inspect a few things himself. He's done some, he used to own a construction company when he was a little bit younger, but he also has done some inspections for friends of his, so he wants to go over and be a part of that process. So he's going to take about an hour and a half to 2 hours off today and go do that. Update on my old friend that I was telling you guys about this morning. He sent me a second email. Basically all I emailed him back and said was, I forgave you a long time ago. And I appreciate the apology. It means a lot, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're also doing well. And that's all I said back to him. And he sent me another message that said, basically, I trusted her when I should have trusted you. I'm divorcing her. She's moving out this weekend. He said, you were there for me through the hardest times in my life, and I treated you poorly, and I'm very, very sorry. So I'm going to leave it at that, I think. I think some of you guys are correct. I don't want to stir the pot. She is an IT specialist. She will be reading those messages. She still to this day hacks my social media. I've got 3 email accounts for that reason. I mean, the girl has not gone away in 3.5 years, and I've never even given her a reason to come at me. So, I'm certainly not going to stir that pot again. So I just kind of left it at that. I mean, later on, maybe I'll text him or something when I feel comfortable. I probably won't even do that. I don't know. I mean, obviously, when you love somebody like that for so long, you want there to be a connection there, but I really just feel like, you know, when our friendship was tested, he threw me away like I didn't matter. That's really honestly how I feel. So, and you're absolutely right. He is rebounding right now, and he's looking to feel better. And obviously, through his whole child custody battle, I mean, that took 2 years. He cried on my porch for 2 years with me, going through that. He did win custody of his children, which is great, because most, we're in the South, and most women get their children. So, but he went through a rough time, and so I was there for that. So this may be the reason why he's reaching out to me, because I was that comfort the last time he went through something major. So that was a very good point that you made. Thank you. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm running in here to the store to get some cleaners for work and look at some of the Valentine's Day stuff. I got a few I like to make my kids little baggies for all of the holidays, and I'm making up the Valentine's Day bags right now. So I'm probably going to look at their little Valentine's Day stuff and see what they've got. I may show you guys what they've got in there. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. Okay, so for my lunch today, I'm having this healthy choice. No, the Lean Cuisine. And it's disgusting. I usually like the Lean Cuisines, but this one's really disgusting. I'll have to dig the box out to show you which one it is. It's like Verde Enchilada or something. I don't know. It's really gross. That is what I'm having for lunch today. What are you having for lunch today? I'm guaranteeing it tastes better than what I'm having. Anyway, I had tomato soup yesterday that was so, so good. I'm thinking I'm probably going to buy 5 of those for next week. I'm going to skip the frozen dinners, but I think that's about it. I don't really have anything to talk about. Oh, I was just telling my lender, he's like into camping and stuff like that, and we've been like talking back and forth ever since we started this process. And I was talking to him about geocaching, which is basically a large scavenger hunt for adults and kids. People all over the world will, hold on one second. Anyway, people will go all over the world, and they will hide like little trinkets or cash or gift cards or whatever, and they'll give you, there's like apps where you can download it to your phone and you can go find them that way, or you can get the clues off the internet and go find them. And it's a lot of fun, and it gets you outdoors, and it gets you basically exploring areas that you may not have ever gone to before. But it's really cool. I enjoy doing it. It's called geocaching. Geocaching. You should look the apps up or look it up on the computer if you've never done it. If you have done it, let me know down below if you enjoy it, because I love it. It's one of my nerd alerts. So anyway, that's all I'm doing. I'm eating lunch and telling my Linda about geocaching. This guy keeps ringing my phone and that's getting on my nerves. Anyways, because he's being lazy instead of just doing what he's supposed to do. He keeps calling my phone. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Eating my nasty lean cuisine and talking about geocaching to my lender. So, and they're doing the home inspection right now. I'm so excited. Fingers crossed, you guys. And I forgot the nail polish at the store. Nail polish remover. I got nail polish. Just forgot the remover. Anyway, talk to you later. Just dropped the phone. Okay, so I already touched my nose. That's something I tend to do in every video. So anyway, so the home inspection went well today. He didn't find anything that really needed to be fixed at the house, so I have to turn that into them tomorrow. We were definitely closing on February 28th. However, we have told the homeowners that they can take until the 3rd to leave. We're basically going to go ahead and close February 28th so that the lender can have the mark for February. Adam's in sales. I completely get it, and I'm completely fine with that. He has really pushed my loan through so fast and really done all he can to help me, so I want to do what I can to help him. So that's what we're going to do. I can't be 100% confident that it's going to go through. I don't know if I've told you the story before, but the first time I tried to buy a house after my divorce, we made it to a few days before closing. It may have been the day before, it may have been the day of. This has been 8 years ago, so my memory is kind of, fuzzy on it. But right before closing, they called me and they had to re-pull my credit report, and my credit score dropped just a few points, and it made it to where I wasn't... they couldn't give me the loan. So I'm very nervous about it until I actually sign and walk out the door and probably move my stuff in. I'm going to be just kind of nervous about it. Anyway, since I've been home, I've been packing my kitchen. I got all of the spices packed, all of the electric things like the griddles and the Cuisinart food processors and all that kind of stuff that we don't ever use. I'm really not sure why we even have them anymore. I did find things like donut hole makers that I bought the kids that we never use, snow cone machine things, and put those in a box for Kyla for her house, and extra coffee maker. Adam's mom sent us a brand new Keurig that she bought for her house, but it was too big for her countertop. It's a nice one too. So I'm going to get rid of the coffee maker that I have. I packed all of that, all of the silverware, all of the spices. I'm trying to think what else. All of the decor in the kitchen. I'm getting rid of a lot of our decorations because the kitchen's kind of small over there and I don't want to clutter up the counters. So I'll probably get rid of a lot of that stuff. I'm going to try to sell some of it on Facebook, and I don't really see me having a yard sale in between now and then, but I might have to just to get rid of some of this stuff. But yeah, that's all I've been doing tonight. And I did, on the way home, I did a rant video kind of about Ivanka Trump being kicked out of, was it Nordstrom's? I can't remember which department store. It really pissed me off. Like, go after her dad all you want to, but leave her alone. I mean, she's actually trying to advocate for women's rights and made it very clear that she's going to be in his face about family rights, women's rights, you know, men having paternity leave, women having maternity leave, making sure, you know, life is affordable for families. And that's something that she was campaigning that the whole time that he was running for office. And so it really pisses me off that people are trying to drag her down. Like, if you don't like her dad, that's fine. Don't be a patronage of his, whatever. Don't patron his business. But to mess with hers, I just don't think it's fair. I was a lot more heated when I did that video earlier, so I decided not to upload it because I used a few choice words. And anyway, so I'll just say it right here and now. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care what your politics are. That is the beauty of this country. We all have issues that are more important to us, so it makes us vote different ways. I think at the core, we all believe the same things and we all want the same things. There's just a few issues that kind of guide us in a different direction. But at the end of the day, we all want to be safe. We all want to be able to live comfortably. We all want the same things for each other, you know. So I don't care who you voted for. I'm not going to probably ever talk about politics on here because I just don't. It's just not the place for it as far as I'm concerned. But I do want to say this. I've got 2 minutes until I run out of time. What I tend to do when I'm thinking about issues myself, I will get on YouTube, specifically YouTube, and find someone with opposing viewpoints. And I will watch their videos and open my mind up. And a lot of times I learn that I'm wrong on an issue. Sometimes I still feel just as strongly as I did before I watched it. But it's the way that I learn. And just remember that you could be wrong. I could be wrong. Hell, I liked Bush. I voted for Bush. And guess what? I can't stand Bush now. So I've definitely been wrong in the past. But just kind of open your mind up to other people's viewpoints and try to see why they think the way that they do, because you may learn a lot. That's how I learn anyway. So, and believe it or not, I even learned from my 19-year-old daughter. I think we view things a lot the same. I think that her issues are just different than the issues I'm worried about. I'm worried about the economy and national security. She's worried about abortion rights and gay rights. And of course I'm worried about that stuff too, but it's not my key button issues, if that makes sense. So anyway, that is my advice to you guys. Just make sure you're taking the time to see things from other people's perspective and respect each other, have an open mind, and have good dialogue. But I hope you guys have a good evening. I've got 10 seconds left, so this will be the end of my vlog for today. And I miss you, Shannon. I haven't heard from you in a few days. I hope everything's going well. And you guys have a good night. Bye.